tight, confident in what you said. Hey, Adrian, watch out. Okay, real tight. Just keep it tight. If you need to mute here.
This is a real deal today.
Feel free to make, get close. Not good right here? Yeah, but be confident what you're saying because what you said was good. Okay? There's some over here. Check out tonight's double camera and make sure that's all right. Carroll Panthers. Good. You're good, What am I?
Is there any way that we can hear TV in Jackson, but they can't hear us?
Carroll County. And tonight, perhaps a story.
Do I have yes, okay.
Welcome to Henry County High School. Would you all please rise for the national anthem? Presenting the colors for the Henry County High School is the Air Force Junior OTC, led by Cadet Dave Sutherland, assisted by Cadets Gage Dennison, Cheyenne Speaks, and Rosie Dar.
So Helene couldn't hear me. No, I'm not right now. I'm not. I had it on before.
Welcome back to the Lady Cat home game here. Doubleheader. The Wildcats, the Lady Cats host the Carroll County Lady Panthers. Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Advantage Painting LLC out of Virginia. Discover more painting and paper handling companies in the range and Manton County. Contact Jeff at 502-376-4828. Again, Advantage Painting, contact Jeff at 502-376-4828. Carroll County's starting five tonight include Ryan Houseman, Cameron Knight, David Matthews, Andrea Searcy, and Jordan Shepard. Starting five. Henry County Lady Cats. We've got number 13, Bridget Keenan. Number 5, Riley Mitchell. Number 22, Jerica Randall. Number 21, Kira Randall will show some time going on starting tonight. Ashley Tingle, as well as Ella White. Just a quick side note, Ella White will have started her 66th straight women's basketball game here. She started as a freshman. She started as a game as a sophomore, as a junior as well. I'm going to turn it over to Jackson Spalding, returning Stanley. Jackson, any comments insofar as looking at the Carroll County Lady Panthers? Deep three, no good. Fight for the rebound under the hoop. Lady Cats maintain their first possession. Chandler, when we're looking at the Lady Cats here, who to look for, who to watch for, who are game players?
I think a couple of players to look forward to on the Wildcat side are number 55, Ashley Tingle. She obviously has the height and size, the battle in the paint, get an easy 2 points. And another player to watch is number 13, Bridget Keenan, who is phenomenal on defense and offense.
Good turnover by Ryan. Travel, I think, here in Bridget Keenan. Both teams trying to settle down a little bit here. Find their pace.
You know, Carl, I completely understand what you're meaning by, like, you go and end up forgetting what was going on.
Good 2-3 zone out ahead right here. So ball pressure top of the three's no good. All right, Ella goes coast to coast. Ella brings out. Possession is going to go back to Carroll County. We've got an overturn on the call here. And Henry County ball over the basket. Shooting. Yeah, we got it. Can you kill that, Mike? Jordan Shepard missed the first. Still a no-score ball game here. She makes her second, and that puts up Carroll County up 1-0 on the Lady Wildcats. Bridget Keeling, strong drive for 2 for the Cats.
Looks like Henry County's in a 2-2-1 press right now. Hopefully they call some turnovers, which they did right there. Got a travel called on Searcy.
Just that little extra pressure caused a turnover. Carroll County gets the steal. Turnover attributed to Henry.
Thank you.
Bridget Keeling again, strong drive to the hoop. She gets fouled. She's going to the line to shoot 2. 6 minutes to play in the first. Henry County 2, Carroll County 1.
Talking to Coach Jim Hook earlier in the day, he said that's one thing that Bridget really needs to try to do is try to put some more shots up, make some more stuff happen.
She misses on the front end of the first. Gets the second. That puts your Lady Cats up 3-1. Full court pressure, 2-2-1 press. Three ball for Shepard off the front end. Ella White with the board. We got a jump ball called. Possession arrow stays down here with the Wildcats. Randall gets tipped. Carroll maintains possession. Misses the easy lay-in. Misses the second layup. And the board by Ashlyn Tingle. Ball moves up the court quickly. Coast to coast. That one falls. Carroll County 3, Henry County 3. Jordan Shepard for Carroll, yet to be denied. She keeps attacking the hoop. That time she got what she wanted. Another turnover for the Wildcats. Searcy takes it to the hoop, gets fouled on the ground. No shot.
Carroll County's been fairly aggressive so far, getting into the paint and drawing a few fouls.
I believe the foul is on Riley Mitchell. I've got 2 on her, but I may have missed the first. That's a 2-pointer. Cameron Knight. That puts Carroll up 5-3 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to play. That's a 3-bucket from Kaylee Kays to put your Wildcats back on top, 6-5. Henry is going to get the possession here. Ella White gets a breather. And number 13, Bridget Keeling, comes back to play. Meg Golden fighting with the ball in the corner. Meg is number 31. Clean block underneath. Carroll with the steal. And the Lady Panthers on the run. Another 3-ball from Carroll. Falls a bit short. Good ball movement from the Cats. Clean block from Carroll. And the Lady Panthers are going the other way. Good give and go. Good left hand, didn't finish, but got the foul. Jordan Shepard at the line to shoot 2. I think they got Meg Golden on that one for her first foul.
So far in the game, Carroll County is drawing a lot of fouls, but they're not converting at the free throw line, shooting just 1 for 4 from the line so far. Not great. That needs to improve. They're gonna try to stay in this ball game.
Shepard makes her second. She was 1 of 2. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. It's a tie ball game. Henry County 6, Carroll County 6. Bridget Keeling with a strong drive and a miss. Gets her own rebound. The ball pressure Carroll is providing is giving Henry County a fit, and Jim Hook takes a timeout to talk about it. So we're over halfway through the first quarter. Your thoughts on offensively, defensively, where's Carroll County at? Where's Henry County at? Let's start with Scriber on your Carroll County Lady Panthers.
It seems to me Carroll County is really just trying to play fast. They're trying to not let Henry County get set up in their 2-3 zone, because when Henry County gets set up in that zone, they're really struggling offensively. Defensively for the Panthers, they're playing really aggressive defense. They're moving their feet, getting a lot of hands up, just trying to force turnovers, and it's worked so far.
I'm impressed. Jordan Shepard, 21, who's been at the line over and over again, didn't play last game. So clearly their second leading scorer has an impact. Chandler, what are you seeing from the Wildcats tonight?
I think the Wildcats are playing good on defense. They're keeping the score relatively close, which is actually a tie ball game right now. And they fouled, so it shows that when they could easily get 2 points, they fouled, and Carroll has been 50% at the free throw line, so that means they haven't got all their points they've tried for.
Shepard a deep 3 and miss. Rebound goes to Bridget Keeling. We're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow stays down here with Carroll. Ella White checks back into the game, as does Ashlyn Tingle.
One highlight so far for the Wildcats is they've really been rebounding pretty well, so they can keep this up. It's going to limit the second chance points the Panthers get, and that could really help when it comes to the Wildcats' offensive struggles, is trying to limit Carroll County's possessions.
Another deep 3. They're not afraid to shoot from the outside. We're going to get a foul on the ground. They're going to get Bridget Keeling. That's her second foul. That forces Kaylee Case to come in for a sub. Shots up and good. Andrea Searcy again for 2. Carroll County 8, Henry 6. Quick turnover, turnaround. Jumper rims out. Riley Mitchell with the rebound. That's going to be a turnover on Ella White, Carroll County basketball. 2 minutes to play first quarter. The Carroll County Lady Panthers 8, your Henry Wildcats 6. Another 3-ball from Carroll. Rims out. Good rebound finish. Searcy again for 2. We're going to get a foul on Carroll County, number 15, Grace Perkins. That's Carroll's second team foul. That's Grace Perkins' first. Cameron Knight heads to the bench to get a breather. Good set play for Ella White, deep three off the rim. That's a 3 ball. That's Circe again. I want to know the stats on Circe. She's got to be close to having 10 of Carroll County's 13 points. Another turnover for the Wildcats. Lane Hoosman gets her first break for the Lady Panthers. Henry County back in their 2-3 zone. Good bucket. Jordan Shepard. Good patience by the Wildcats this time. On offense, Ella White, strong drive to the hoop. She finishes for 2. 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Carroll County 15. Your Wildcats 8. Good left-handed lay-in, misses front end. Henry will hold for the last shot. Tingle, medium range jumper for 2. That cuts the lead by 5. Henry County 10, Carroll County Lady Panthers 15. We're going to break for the first quarter, and we'll be right back. Ready? Welcome back to the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment live streaming of your Lady Wildcat against Carroll County Lady Panthers. Ella White with a quick pull-up shot. Carroll with the rebound. If you're just joining us, this is the start of the second quarter. Carroll County up 15-10 on the Lady Wildcats. Carroll has not been afraid to shoot from behind the line. They've beaten the Wildcats on the boards as well. Circe and Shepard are shooting the lights out.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, they've only hit, it seems to be they only hit 1 or 2 threes, but they're hitting a lot of deep jump shots, and they're really making the Wildcat defense work, moving the ball around well, getting a lot of open shots.
Possession's going to stay here with Henry County. The Lady Wildcats played Gallatin last week. They were 9 for 52 from the field. So they're getting the shots. They just need to hit the shots. Deep three from Kaylee Kays. She gets it.
She's 2 for 2 from the 3 right now. She probably needs to keep shooting, make a little spark for the Wildcats offense.
Kaylee averages 3.8 points a game for the Cats. She's doubled that figure tonight, and we're early in the second quarter. Her second 3 puts Henry County 13, Carroll County 17. Another deep 3 from Carroll. Rims out. Tingle with the rebound. Fights for possession. We're going to get a jump ball. It's staying here with Carroll. Good patience from Carroll County. Tough pass to handle. Oh, May Golden almost called for a travel. I think they're going to get her. Officials are talking it over. Possession is going to stay with Carroll, and they're going to get the ball underneath the hoop. Cameron Knight checks back into the ball game for the Lady Panthers. Another three from Carroll, rims out. Ella White gets the long rebound. Gets pickpocketed from behind. Ball's going to stay down here with Henry County. Ella White, deep three. Got it.
Out of set play so far this game, Henry County's got a lot of good shots so far.
Ella White brings the score 16 for your Lady Wildcats to 17 for the Carroll Lady Panthers. Defense has picked up a little bit from Henry. Turnover Carroll. Kaylee Kays takes a breather. Meg Golden, Ella White, Riley Mitchell, Tingle, and Jerica Randall on the floor for your Lady Wildcats. Ella White's strong drive. Gets the foul in the act of shooting. She'll go to the line for two. Ella gets the first of two. Henry County is 19 of 59 from the free throw line this year. That's a 32.2%. Ella White doing her best to change that figure in that statistic.
Yeah, not a great percentage so far this season, but they're shooting 75% from the free throw line so far tonight, which is a pretty large improvement from the season.
That puts the Wildcats up 18-17 on Carroll. First time that the Wildcats have led in some time. Deep two ball. Her foot was on the line, but Jordan Shepard yet again hits a deep ball. Tip pass. Carroll manages to come up with it. Coast to coast.
Really good take from Searcy right there. Just no one slid over to stop the ball. Really good left-hand finish.
Searcy and Shepard. Majority of the points for Carroll.
Yeah, coming into the game, we knew she was going to be a player to watch, but she really has made a really big dent in the score so far for the Panthers. Virtually all their offense has come from her and number 21, Shepard.
That was a beautiful look inside. Shepard had position, went up, got the foul on the line for the three-point play. Shepard converts. A quick 5-point spread. Carroll County 24. Henry 18, 6-point spread. We're going to get a foul on number 11 for Carroll County, Bailey Matthews. That's their fourth team foul. Still a few fouls to give before the one-on-one. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the second quarter. Ella White, strong drive, misses the front end. That's going to be off. Ooh. I thought that went off the leg of Carroll County. Another deep three from Carroll, and that's good. Cameron Knight hits the three. That puts up the Lady Panthers up 27-18 on your Henry County Lady Cats. They got Ella White for a moving screen.
Yeah, Mitchell just got a little anxious on the attack right there. Didn't give Ella White enough time to quite get set for that screen. Really just a tough situation if you're the screener.
That's the 7th team foul on the Lady Cats. The official book has Ella with 1 foul, though she went to the bench. Long rebound, Meg Golden fights for it. Jump ball, possession arrow goes to Henry. 3:47 to play, 27-18, Lady Panthers. Good skip pass by Jerica Randall. Meg's shot gets tipped. Carroll out of bounds. Going to maintain possession down here with the Wildcats. Ella White quickly checks back into the game. As does Bridget Keeling. Ella set shot, 3, deep ball, good.
Coach Hook's really been calling some really good plays from the out-of-bounds line. They've been getting a ton of open shots, and they've converted on several.
That's the 4th three-pointer from that corner, 2 from Kaylee Kays, 2 from Ella White. Defensively, they get beat up the court. Carroll County finishes 2, 29-21, 3 minutes to play.
Henry County is running a lot of pick and pop offense, just trying to get some good looks in the paint. Ran a little down screen on that one. Ella White got a good look on the block, but it just got tipped away by number 21.
I believe that the Lady Cats are going to struggle at the beginning of the season due to the fact that they had 3 starters graduate last year who were also the 3 leading scorers of the team last year, and one being the leading rebounder.
Another deep ball by Jordan Shepard.
You know, she's really on tonight from deep. She's made quite a few deep threes and a couple twos as well.
Good strong move in the paint by Keeling. It rims out. Riley Mitchell with the board. Tries to get it back to Ella White.
It's going to lead to the Lady Cats' 14th turnover.
Carroll County currently leading your Henry County Lady Cats 32-21. 17 fouls for Henry, 4 for Carroll. Good ball movement here from Carroll early. Jordan Shepard hits again.
You know, she's really been on so far in this game. She might be trying to make up from the time she missed last game.
Jim Hook needed a timeout. With 1:47 to play in the second quarter, your Lady Wildcats are trailing the Lady Panthers 21-34. We're going to step away for just a second, and we'll be right back.
Ready? Ready? We're back live here on the first Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network live streaming event. This is the first of 2 games tonight in our doubleheader. Henry County playing Carroll County. Minute 46 to play in the second quarter. Bridget Keeling, strong drive, gets the block, goes to the line for 2. Henry County 21, Carroll County 34.
Keeling got the line for 2. Banks the first one in. Goes 2 for 2 at the line, taking the Wildcats percentage up to 83% from the line. It's 5 for 6 so far.
Coach Hook will be happy with the Lady Cats at the line tonight. Made 4 of their last 4. Bridget Keeling, great hustle play, finds Kaylee Kays. She's going to get called for a walk. Turnover, Wildcats. 1:24 to play, 34-23, 11-point margin.
Looks like the Wildcats have switched to a man-to-man defense out of their traditional 2-3. If I had to guess, it's probably to just get out on the shooters 22 and 21 from Carroll. They've really been giving the Wildcats a hard time on defense.
That on the line, up the line pressure forced a turnover. Henry back in possession. Strong drive by Ella White, puts up for 2, rims out. Bailey Matthews with the board. Good look up court. Searcy again for 2. Good defense by Shepard. And great hustle played by Bridget Keeling. Ball stays down here with Carroll. 36-23 Lady Panthers. 39 seconds to play in the first half. Shepard, Searcy, Knight. Hoosman with the ball. Strong drive by Hoosman, rims out. 23 seconds to play. Riley Mitchell, good pass up. Bridget Keeling, strong look at the basket. She's going to the line to shoot 2. Bridget misses the first of 2. They've got Bailey Matthews on the foul. That's her second personal foul, 6th team foul. Meg Golden checks in the game for Riley Mitchell. Bridget misses the second of 2. Ella White, strong offensive rebound. Bridget, strong drive to the hoop, misses long. 5 seconds to play. We're going to get a jump ball with 0.9 seconds to play. Coach Hook wanted a carry there. I think he might have been right. Possession arrow stays down here with Carroll. 35-23, 0.9 seconds to play. Shepard inbounding the ball, looking hard for Searcy. Quick turnaround for Hoosman. Falls left of the hoop. That'll do it for the first half. The Lady Panthers currently ahead of your Lady Wildcats, 36-23. We're going to step away for a portion of the halftime, and we'll welcome back the live broadcast a few minutes prior to the second half. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for joining us.
afraid that I'll lose you. I don't wanna hide or waste another lie. You say yes, you don't make waves. I know you just said you know that I'll try, and I don't wanna hide or waste another lie. Say no, and I will let go. I know you just said you know that I'll try, and I don't wanna hide or waste another lie.
30 seconds? Let's go 45 and 45. Huh? What's that? I think you guys are 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10?
9.
12.
Welcome back to Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. First live streaming event, the first of two tonight on this doubleheader here at Henry County High School. Henry County currently trailing 23-36 to the Panthers from Carroll County. Jackson, what have you seen from Carroll County that you like, and what adjustments do they need to make when they're coming out of the halftime break?
They've been attacking the paint a lot, which is getting their shooters open for a kick out. I feel like that's really helping them as well as like getting out in transition and not letting Henry County get their zone set up. What they need to do is they need to communicate more out of like set plays from out of bounds, because Henry County's hurting them pretty bad off those.
One thing that I see with the Carroll County Panthers is that they are shooting 41.7% from the field, while Henry County is shooting 24.1%.
First possession out of the break from Henry County.
Henry had a couple of chances in that possession, just couldn't quite finish close to the basket.
Speaking of chances, Henry County has 0 second chances points, while Carroll County has 5.
So though they've had quite a few offensive rebounds, they cannot convert. Jackson, what have you seen from Henry County that you like, and some adjustments you think that Coach Hook talked about during the break?
They need to get more active on defense. They're letting a lot of Carroll County's like drive and penetration, get shooters open. They're not moving their hands a lot. Also, they need to on offense. Their screens have been working. They just need to finish close. They just need to finish around the basket. That's all I see so far.
Ella White with a strong drive. She's going to get the bucket.
Really good drive right there, along with a nice finish off the backboard. Ella White at the line, trying to finish the old-fashioned three-point play.
And she does. That's going to put Henry County 6 of 9 tonight from the free throw line, 66%. It's double what their season average was, coming into this game, 32.8.
Little miscommunication there from the Wildcats off a little pick and roll action.
Strong defense from Riley Mitchell. Shepard pulls up for 2. That rims out. Offensive rebound, but a quick turnover from Carroll. 6:30 to play, third quarter, 36-26. The Lady Panthers, Hannah Devine, the head coach of the Panthers. This is her first full year. She was an interim head coach for the Panthers last year. She's got to be pleased with what her ladies have been able to do thus far today. Tip ball off of Carroll. Possession will stay down here with Henry. Quick hands.
Carroll's been in a man defense basically the whole game, and they're playing that man pretty well, really. They're fairly active with their hands. They move their feet to cut off the drivers. They've just been playing pretty solid defensively so far, causing a lot of turnovers for the Wildcats.
And Jordan Shepard leading that defensive charge.
I believe Carroll County making the man defense is a huge factor due to they have 6 deflections, 4 steals, and 6 blocks.
That 6 blocks is a really big number compared to that Henry County doesn't even have 1 block. Henry County might want to start using that shot fake a little bit more, get the defenders off the feet, get some more free throws.
Searcy thought about it. Skips
Deep
a
three
pass.
from number 5.
Cameron Knight converts. That puts the Lady Panthers up 39-26 on your Henry County Wildcats. Tingle down low. Good bank off the glass, 28-39. 5 minutes, 23 seconds to play in the third quarter. Kaylee Kay set to check in for the Lady Cats.
Tingle's had a few good looks in the paint so far. She shot oh boy. She has shot 60.9% from the field so far, and I think those close looks are really what helping bring that field goal percentage up.
Carey called on Carroll County. That's their 12th turnover of the night. Henry only has 3 points off of those turnovers tonight. Looking to convert here. Kaylee Kay's strong drive to the hoop. They're going to get Searcy on the arm. That's her second personal.
If she picks up one more quick foul right here, she might have to come out of the game. That'd be a big help
Great pump fake by
for the
Ella White.
Wildcats.
Kaylee Kays tracks down the loose ball. Got Tingle for a walk there.
That walk will lead to Henry County's 17th turnover.
That's a fairly large number considering there's 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Coach Hook probably isn't very pleased on that.
Good patience by Carroll. They're going to get a foul on Jerica Randall down low.
Henry County will now enter the double digits of fouls.
Looks like Henry County appears to be back in a 2-3 zone off the inbounds play.
Houseman double dribble for Carroll. Lady Wildcat ball, 4:26 to play, third quarter, 39-28. 11-point deficit at the moment. Carroll still straight in their man on the line, up the line defense. Good move by Jerica Randall. Gets pickpocketed. That's Shepard again. Strong drive by Bailey. She passes the ball up.
Good steal right there from Ashlyn Tinkle off the deflection.
Cameron Knight turns over the ball. Lady Cat basketball. Mitchell from a deep three. Rebound to Tingle. She gets the ball taken from her. Cameron Knight coast to coast. Good left-handed layup. Doesn't finish. Second chance points again. And that's Jordan Shepard again.
That will lead to 6 second chance points for Carroll County, while Henry County still remains at 0.
41-28, 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. The first of 2 games tonight, a doubleheader. The first live streaming event for the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. We're glad that you're here. We're glad that you're joining us.
Bridget Keeling checking in for the Wildcats, giving Jerica Randall a break. Looks like Coach Hook had a few words to say to her when she come off the floor.
Keeling under the hoop, looking for Tingle. Good pass. Kaylee Cooks goes up for 2 and gets swatted by Andrea Searcy. The Searcy-Shepard combination for Carroll, both offensively and defensively, has been the difference tonight. Ella White misses long. Strong rebound by Kaylee Kays. Bridget goes in strong. Ball comes off of her knee. Turnover, Henry County.
That's turnover number 20 so far for the Wildcats. Just not the cleanest game so far for the Wildcats, and it's really hurting them.
Ooh. Good pump fake by Shepard. They're going to get her for a walk. Sorry, excuse me, Searcy. 2 minutes, 48 seconds to play. Henry County up 41, Carroll County up 41-28 on your Lady Cats. Meg Golden almost gets the ball taken from her. Ella White puts up a shot, long, gets her own rebound. Not afraid to go up with it again. Shepard with a solid block. Now it's Keeling's turn. Carroll finally winds up with it with a nice hustle play by Jordan Shepard. They're going to get Bridget Keeling for a touch foul there. That's Bridget's 4th personal foul with 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. The Lady Panthers looking for their first win on the season. They're 0-5. Good hustle play. Ella White tries to cross her over. Gets caught. Ball tipped. Kennedy Brown checked in for the Wildcats. Deep 3 from Carroll. Another offensive rebound. They're going to get her for a walk. Kennedy Brown has played in 3 of the Lady Cats games.
Coach Chuck seems to be turning to some younger, less experienced players off the bench because most of their starters are in foul trouble, or at least quite a few of them are. Hopefully they can provide a little spark off the bench.
Another turnover attributed to Henry County. That's their 20th of the night with 1:30 to play in the 3rd quarter. Great look. Could have gotten Searcy for a walk, but she finishes for 2. 43-28, Carroll County. Jerica Randall, strong drive, loses the handle. Minute to play. Searcy passed up a deep 3. Cameron Knight handling point for
Good
Carroll.
steal there from Ella White.
And she got the finish.
Good finish.
That's 2 points for Ella White. That cuts the lead to 13. 43-30, 43 seconds left. And then Andrea Searcy goes coast to coast for Carroll County to put in 2. That's 45-30, the Lady Panthers. Oh. Jordan Shepard with the steal and the finish for 2. They're going to get her. They're going to count the bucket. Jordan Shepard's going to go to the line for 1 to convert the 3-point play.
Looks like they got Meg Golden for that foul. That's her 3rd personal foul.
So Meg's 3rd foul, Henry County's 4th team foul here in the second half. 19 seconds left to play. Carroll County 48 with that field goal or free throw. Henry County 30.
Carroll County now shoots a 66.7% at the free throw line.
Both teams with similar free throw percentages tonight. Carroll has converted a number of 3-point plays. Ella White with a strong drive.
Good look ahead pass.
They're going to get Kennedy Brown, I think, on the arm there. Number 30 for Henry County. That puts Courtney Strickland to the line to shoot 2. With 0.1 seconds or second left on the clock. And she hits her first, 49-30. Lady Panthers. And she gets her second. That puts them at 75% from the free throw line tonight. It's going to put the 3rd quarter in the books. Carroll County Lady Panthers 50, Henry County 30. We'll be back in a moment.
Maybe we're bad luck. Jesus Christ. Hey, let's go. Took any stars.
Five, four. Welcome back to the fourth quarter. First live streaming experience, Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. This is the first of 2 games tonight. Henry County hosts the doubleheader. Both the boys and the girls playing Carroll County tonight. The Lady Panthers looking for their first win. They're well on their way. 20-point lead, 50-30 over Henry County. Ella White, strong drive for 2.
Wildcats, they look like they were going to press, but they didn't get up in enough time, so it looks like they're falling back in their man defense once again.
Another deep 3 from Carroll. Misses right. Ooh. Nearly loses the possession there. Bridget finds Riley Mitchell underneath. Good finish for 2. A little short run here. Wildcats 4-0 coming out of the third quarter break. They still trail 34-50. Carroll County settles back down into their offense. Good strong drive there. Grace Perkins. She's been a difference maker here in the second half. Good pump fake by Keeling. She goes to finish, misses on the short end.
Looks like there was a foul for a push on Carroll County. Possession to your Wildcats.
They're going to get Reagan Matthews on the foul. 6:25 to play, fourth quarter, 52-34. Wildcats outscoring Carroll 4-2 here in the fourth quarter. They're going to need a little more to get back in the game. Good strong drive by Mitchell. She puts up a shot, misses on the front end.
No one picks up the ball for the Wildcats. Unable to finish, though.
That was Grace Perkins again. Good look up the court. Jerica Randall's going to get 2 and the foul. She'll go to the line. (36-52) Carroll.
The Lady Cats shoot 60% from the free throw line.
Jerica Randall, 16% from the free throw line this year.
She misses that one long.
Nearly got her own rebound.
That's going to be Keeling's 5th foul. Got to sub her out.
5 minute, 51 seconds to play. Jim Hook loses his first. Bridget Keeling fouling out of the game. Carroll County, 52. your Lady Cats 36 here in the fourth quarter. Good press break, good look. Tingle with quick hands gets the steal.
Good deflection there.
They're going to get Searcy with the body. That's her third foul. That's the sixth team foul. So for both teams, the next foul will put them on the line for the 1-on-1. Good patience. Ella White with the deep three. Carroll slows down into their half-court offense. Not afraid to shoot the threes, get their own rebound, another second chance point. Second offensive rebound of the series. And Tingle finally comes up with it for Henry County.
Those 2 rebounds for Carroll County make that their 13th and 14th offensive rebound so far throughout the game, leading to only 6 second chance points.
Carroll County has shot 18 three-pointers, only making 4.
Ella White, strong drive, tries to get the finish, doesn't go. They're going to get Shepard on the foul. Ella White to shoot 2. Misses the first. 4:54 to play, fourth quarter. Misses the second. Carroll County still up 52-36. Shepard, deep three, misses. Jerica Randall fights for the rebound. I think they're going to get Jerica for the foul.
With that foul, Carroll County is now in the bonus. They'll be shooting 1-on-1. She makes the first.
This is Lane Houseman's third game playing here for Carroll. Hits the second. She has definitely been a key contributing factor in Carroll County's big lead here tonight.
Carroll County now shoots 80% from the free throw line.
Kaylee Kays for 3. Misses on the front end. Shepard with the board. Carroll in no hurry here, patiently running their sets on offense. We're going to get Kaylee Kays for the foul. That's Kaylee's first foul.
Misses that one off the rim. Tingle with the rebound.
I think everyone had the sense there that that was going to be 2 shots. Tingle may be the only one that was locked in there. Strong board. Gives Henry the ball. 3:52 to play, 54-36. Fourth quarter, Henry's got to do something, and something quick, to get back in the game. Ella White, left-handed drive, misses. Riley Mitchell with the offensive rebound. And they're going to get Cameron Knight on the arm. Both teams in the 1-on-1. That's the 8th team foul on Carroll. So Riley Mitchell goes to the line to shoot the 1-on-1.
Henry County shoots 46.2%, shooting 13 free throws and only making 6.
Riley misses the first on the front end.
As low as that percentage is for the Wildcats so far, it's still above the season average. They're not a great free throw shooting team. They're only shooting 32.2% from the line so far throughout the season. I mean, this is a little bit step up, but I'm sure Coach Hook is still not very happy about it.
Kaylee Kays is going to be called for her second foul on the reach-in. 9 team fouls for Henry County. That puts Bailey Matthews at the line. Ella White out front, attacks the hoop, misses long.
Go,
3 minutes, 8 seconds to play. Possession arrow stays down here with Henry. 36-54, the Lady Panthers of Carroll County currently up on your Lady Wildcats. Tingle tries to find Meg Golden underneath the hoop. That's another turnover. They're going to Kaylee Case for her third. Carroll in the double bonus with 10 team fouls on Henry. Bailey Matthews goes back to the line, this time to shoot 2. She gets her first. It looks like with 2 minutes and 52 seconds to play, I don't think it's a stretch to say 55-36, Carroll County might get their first win of the season. This will put them at 1-5. This, of course, is a district game. This would move if things hold the Wildcats to 2-3 and 0-3 in the district. Strong drive by Mitchell's left hand. Rebound Tingle. She's going to the line to complete the three-point play. Angelin Tingle has shot quite a few free throws this year, though 50%. She's had 14 free throw attempts, second only to Ella White's 21. She makes her free throw. Jim Hook wants a timeout. 2 minutes, 33 seconds. The Wildcats trail the Lady Panthers 56-39. We're going to step away and be right back. We're trying. How's it going? How's it going? Sweet. Is it?
Oh, what I was saying about the 94 feet thing is like they'll have a guy go to practice with a camera and like a microphone, and they'll get a player and they'll interview him and ask him questions the whole length.
Oh,
of the
sure,
court.
sure. Like they do with the baseball thing.
Yeah.
On ESPN.
Yeah, like where they go like the 4 bases or whatever.
Well, we'll bring Jim up here. Hook up here for pregame, postgame, his game, but pregame, boys game, just to talk about some stuff. What he liked, where they need to work on.
He's here.
Yeah, he's got the camera.
Oh, good lord.
Welcome back to Henry County High School, where your Lady Cats currently trail 39-56 to Carroll County. Jim wanted to come out in a trap, full court trap defense. Drive. No shot. They're going to get a body foul first. They're going to get Meg Golden there.
That's her 4th personal foul. Looks like Ashlyn Tingle set to check in for your Wildcats.
Knight makes the first of 2. Puts her Panthers up 57-39. If you're joining us here on the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network, there is another game to follow. The Henry County boys play Carroll County tonight. We'd love if you could stay on the broadcast with us. Kaylee Kay's deep 3. Misses on the front end. Hook calls for the press. Ella White, quick hands. Possession arrow is going to stay with Carroll.
Really good ball pressure there from Ella White. Caused a near turnover for the Wildcats.
1 minute, 52 seconds to play. Carroll County up 57-39. That's their first turnover in a while.
And it's still their 20th turnover, though.
.43 turnovers combined tonight between the two teams. Kay's thought about it. Ella loses the handle. Turnover Wildcats.
Good look ahead pass there from Searcy. Or to Searcy, I should say.
You're going to get Case on the foul. Searcy's going to the line. She runs the court well. They see and seem to find her all the time. Between Searcy and Shepard, they've got a strong, very dynamic duo.
Yeah, and they play well off of each other also. I mean, one will find the other, and when the other one has the ball, vice versa.
She makes the first of two. They play a lot of minutes. Makes her second. That puts Carroll at 60. They break the 60 mark with 1:21 to play. Henry trails by 20. They try to get the look down to Tingle. She's going to go to the line to shoot free throws. Both teams in the double bonus. Tingle back at the line. She makes her first.
After that shot, the Lady Cats shoot 53% at the free throw line.
So the percentages climb at the free throw line. Shooting almost 20% over their last 4-game average. Misses the second, but gets her own board. Strong drive. Rolls out.
Good take right there. No one stopped the ball. Straight to the basket. Nice finish.
Grace Perkins has come off the bench. Been a nice spark for Carroll. Ella White, deep three, misses. Jerica for the rebound. It's going to stay here. Just when Henry makes a run, it seems like Grace Perkins from Carroll County quiets down the crowd. Knight finds her way to an easy layup. Shepard or Searcy, they always seem to kill that run, and that's what happened there.
Yeah, throughout this game, Carroll County's really just been able to absorb the blow of any run that Henry County goes on, and they respond with one of equal points, maybe even a little bit more, and that's really helped stretch this lead out.
61-40, 25 seconds to play. Carroll County is going to get their first win of the season. They're going to go 1-5. Good look down low. Can't seem to convert. Another offensive rebound, and Maddie Hicks scores for Carroll County. Your Lady Wildcats will drop to 2-3 overall. They'll be 0-3 in district play. Deep three from Meg Golden to close out the night. That'll do it. First Wildcat Sports Entertainment Network live stream game. First of two tonight in a doubleheader. Your Lady Wildcats put up 40 points. Not nearly enough. Carroll County put up 63. We're going to step aside for just a minute, and we'll come back with some post-game thoughts and comments, and then prepare you for the next game the boys play here. We'll return in just a second. Forever? Here?
I was talking to Bill about it today because he talked to Tyler. And he said that he's probably, he goes back, he's out until this game.
Pedialyte, dude. This stuff is gonna save me. It's what you give babies when they're nutrition deficient. All right, post game. Thoughts? Any thoughts? We lost the statistics. We need the statistics.
We played really, really sloppy.
Helene.
Hey, Helene.
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 We need those statistics. We need those statistics. We're gonna do a quick post game.
How's it gonna fit in here?
Huh?
How's it gonna fit in here?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Chandler might have to step out.
I don't know how I get it back.
Go to tags. No, go to tags. It'll say resume. It's gonna say updates, hit tag the game, and then it'll say resume tag. Nothing? Lost connection. No. All right, we're going to have to do it without it. Chandler, you want to see if you can pull that shut for sound? We're going to come back, do a quick post game. You okay with that?
Yeah, I don't do anything with your all's audio at this point, so as soon as you all come down and go on.
Okay. Got it? 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Henry County High School. The first of 2 games tonight is in the books. Your Lady Wildcats fall to Carroll County. Again, that puts their current record at 2-3, 0-3 in the district. Hannah Devine and the Lady Panthers get their first win. They break the 5-game losing streak that they were on. Scriber, what did you see from Carroll County that you liked? Something that they can capitalize on moving forward?
They played very active on defense. They had their hands were very active, causing a lot of deflections and turnovers. They also pushed a lot in transition, and they got a lot of open baskets with their head up, throwing nice outlet passes. I feel like that helped because Henry County is a predominantly 2-3 zone team, and they're more comfortable when they can slow the game down and get their defense lined up. And one thing that I think they can work on is just finishing a little bit more around the basket, getting some more second chance points. They had a lot of offensive rebounds, but they didn't quite finish on enough.
Right. Carroll County shot the lights out from behind the line. They go on to play Gallatin County on Saturday the 21st. Gallatin was host for Henry County. Gallatin put up 44 points on Henry to Henry's 27. Henry County struggled to find the hoop. I know that earlier in the broadcast we were talking about how they were 9 for 52 against Gallatin County. They had the shots, they just didn't seem to fall. It seemed like maybe they didn't get the shots that they wanted tonight. They had some set plays. Ella White, Kaylee Kays hit some deep threes. At one point they went on a run. They were 4 for 4 for threes. Couple 3-point plays, one from Tingle. What else did you see from Henry County on the Lady Cat side that you liked?
They got a lot of nice looks down at the block. They just weren't able to execute them. They ran their offense, I'd say, fairly well. Their offense is mostly a lot of screen action, pick and pop type of offenses. And Carroll they guarded fairly well. When Henry would get it down near the block, they have a bit of a size advantage on Henry County. they would either just use their sides or sometimes they would come with a double team. Henry kind of struggled with their size, and they just didn't adapt as good as they needed to.
Chandler may have been right. Lack of experience with the Wildcats, top 3 scorers, leading rebounder from last year, all graduating. Maybe that's just what we're seeing, just as a little lack of experience. Hook's got a young team looking to build on that youth. He played a lot of young players tonight. A 7th grader, a couple freshmen, some sophomores. Again, I thought it was a really unique statistic. It was Ella White's 65th start for the Wildcats. She's started since her freshman year. We're going to put this one in the books. 15 minutes till game time, where your Henry County Wildcat boys take on Carroll County Panthers. We're going to step away for now. We'll be back a couple minutes before the broadcast. Thanks for joining us on the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. The second game of the doubleheader to come.
McGee said rookie mistake, not meeting the mics. He can't hear the background conversation.
I need my boys' stuff.
McGee said just to make sure we meet the mics.
Right there.
He said one time we didn't meet the
These ones are
mics.
the one right there.
McGee.
Adrian?
No, Luke McGee.
Give me the.
He just said make sure we meet the mics. Apparently one time we did. I thought we did, but I don't know.
All right. You ready for this?
Apparently ready. I know a lot about Carroll County.
Bailey Boyer just said that her grandparents are watching the game from Florida
Yes.
on the live stream.
Yes.
I thought that's awesome.
It's awesome.
Hey, upwards of 17 people at times.
I tried to get a little live chat going.
That'd be cool.
I got no feedback from anybody.
You got one going?
No, I just on YouTube I just hit live chat and
All right,
started.
here's the deal.
Anybody comment?
0-1 in the district, 1-3 overall.
Shannon right there.
Welcome in Jonathan Moore's crew, the Panthers, 2-0 in the district, 3-3, 3-game winning streak.
Tell them maybe with about
Last
5
year,
minutes before the
they
game
split
went
the regular season. Henry County won the district game in Carroll. Carroll was the host. Henry graduated 6th. Very little varsity experience. Lose Trevor Harden again. He's a 20-point, 10, 15 rebound a game kind of guy.
For Carroll County, so please, he'll shoot from anywhere. This is crazy. Keyshawn Mumphrey's a big post player. He gets the majority of their rebounds. Everybody else is basically role players. That's their two players that they go to always.
Who is it?
White, Supplee, and Keyshawn Mumphrey.
Cole or Wyatt?
Wyatt Supplee.
You got Cheney News number?
No.
All right. I gotta get some stuff here. Stand by. I gotta walk. Sorry about my.
His dad's the one that got thrown out here last year. What are we talking about? Oh, Supplee, White Supplee.
Hey, they won't do the anthem again, yeah?
I doubt it.
Because if they do, I'm going to jump out that window.
I doubt it.
You're not supposed to.
McGee's watching him. like it sounded like. Our mics are off. Hold on. Hello? It'll be 30 seconds. Can you hear me? Huh? Our mics are on still. Mics are on. It just played on there. We turned them off, but they're still on.
Hello, 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 hello.
What? I know. We figured it out. I was talking to Brett. Alright. I can still hear him.
30-second delay. See if you hear me go, hello, 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 hello.
I just heard you.
You heard me do that? That's not good.
Excuse me. It stinks in here. It's not getting muted. That's what it is.
We're going to welcome Principal Shannon Sagasser of Henry County High School into the booth tonight. This is our first Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network live stream event. Wanted to get his thoughts on the event itself, perhaps the basketball game, both the ladies as well as the upcoming boys game. We're set to tip off here in about 3.5 minutes. Shannon, your thoughts?
Well, first of all, Adam Jackson, thanks a lot for representing our high school so well. To be honest with you, I'm not going to say anything about basketball because that's not necessarily my forte right now. But you know, it's really been a dream to be able to get on the air like this. Several years ago, I had a dream with Steve Gallion to try to get things going, and as we progress through time, Derek Cole, who's our media teacher and sitting over here to my left, has just helped this dream come true for our students. You know, our media program has been something that has shined over the years, and I think the Wildcat shine is even brighter right now with the ability to have this online station going. We just appreciate all the kids. You know, I'm looking around, we see kids running cameras and just doing an excellent job with everything they do, and it's great to be sitting here by Jackson because I know Jackson has a passion for sports, so it's great to have him coming together with a great teacher like Adam Teagley to represent the Wildcats.
Jackson, this is to jump on Mr. Sagasser's point. Your dad used to do this in high school too, didn't he? Did you know that?
I did not know that.
He did. I stopped and I saw him at the gas station, and he was proud to know that you were going to be up in the booth, and he said, you know, I used to do that that's why I thought you were so good at what you did, because he was giving you pointers. But he did mention that at the gas station the other day, and I think Sagasser's right. You look around, there's a lot of kids on cameras, kids on microphones, kids doing statistics behind the scenes. It takes quite a few to pull it off, and I think we're proud of what we're trying to put together here. 32 kids have shown interest in wanting to do this, and so hopefully we can get more and more people engaged and interested.
Absolutely. You know, I want to say, you know, this is kind of step one of the dream. I think step one is just getting things together so the fans that aren't able to make the games can be a part of, you know, the Wildcat Nation from afar. But I guess ideally, you know, moving into doing weekly news, moving into maybe doing some podcasts, maybe radio station effect. You know, I think we're limitless. We're definitely low on funds. So if I can put a plug, if anybody's interested in, you know, supporting donation-wise or whatever to this effort, I think that's something that we would most certainly love to talk to you about. But it's a great day. It's a great day to be a Wildcat. It's always a great day to be a Wildcat, but it's definitely a great day to have you guys on the air for the very first time. I can't speak to how proud I am of this situation, and just appreciate every hand that's touching in this particular project. But it looks like we're about 45 seconds from basketball action. I wish Coach Welch and the team great luck. I really appreciate the efforts that Coach Hook did in the first game. Came up a little short, but I can't say that we lacked for effort and hustle. And I rode in here about 7:45 this morning. The girls were out practicing, just trying to improve. So hopefully we'll see good things to come, and we'll see a good game tonight. Thanks, guys.
The commitment is there. That was Mr. Shannon Sagasser, principal of Henry County High School, in the broadcasting booth. We had one fan joining us from Florida at a live stream. Grandparents were watching their granddaughter play. And I think that's the special part about live streaming. You can pull people in from a lot of different places around the world, not just around the country. We're about to get started with the second game on tonight's docket with the doubleheader against Carroll County. We're going to go quickly to the starting lineups. Enoch Welch coaches the Henry County Wildcats. This is his 15th year in coaching, his 9th year as head coach at Henry County. Right now they're 1-3 record overall. Current record on the district 0-1. They're on a 2-game losing streak. Tonight they're going to start Ethan Langford at point with Josiah Montero, guard heavy, Will Payton I saw Tyler Boyer moved into the starting lineup along with Sam Royalty. So a little bit of a change. That's a sophomore with Sam Royalty. Boyer's a senior. Peyton's a senior. Check that, junior. Will Peyton is a junior. Josiah Montero a senior, and Ethan Langford a senior. Again, Enoch Welch, he is assisted by Rick Shetman. Rick Shetman was the coach here at Henry County from 78 to 80. Enoch has brought in Jalen Clark to join him his first year. Jalen played for Enoch at Western Hills. Jonathan Moore coaches Carroll County. This is his first year. He did win a state championship back in 2016 as an assistant coach. They're 2-0 in the district. They've beat Eminence and Owen. And so, although it's his first coaching gig, it's off to a great start. Last year, 2018-19 season, they split the regular season. Henry County won the district game. Carroll hosted the district tournament, and Henry sent them home last year. They've been eliminated. Carroll's been eliminated by districts the last 2 years by Henry County, and so you know that that's on their minds and their hearts tonight. Two big pieces of news with regard to Henry County. One, they graduated 6, quite a number of kids in 2018-2019 season to move on from. So they're still trying to find their identity. There's a lack of varsity experience. Montero has some. Of course, Langford probably has the most when you look at the court now. But the bigger story is Trevor Harden.
Yeah, Trevor he's always been kind of aggravated by like ankle issues, but recently he had a pretty severe ankle issue that's probably going to require surgery, and he's been out the past few games, which hasn't helped the Wildcats' efforts at all.
Boyer for 3. Misses the mark. Carroll with the board. Quick foul here. I think they're going to get Sam Royalty for a push. That's Sam's team first.
If you look at the district records from both these teams, they can both be a bit deceiving. Henry County's one loss was a very solid Gallatin County team that's usually very well coached. And if you look at Carroll, I mean, they have 2 wins, but they're against 2 teams that are really rebuilding and are very young. So you can take that how you want.
Henry in a 2-1-2 press. I want to go back to the Trevor Harden comment. So Trevor's a 20-point, 10-board kind of kid. That's a lot to try to fill the shoes of.
Yeah, he's been playing varsity basketball since he was a 7th grader. Been starting since he was a freshman. He was all-region team last year. He's always a big energy bringer and just that one person who's always going to be consistent for the team.
So the question is, who fills those massive shoes? Welch starting Boyer tonight as well as Sam Royalty. I don't think one person is going to be able to fill that gap, and so I think he's trying to find who those people might be.
Yeah, I feel like he's really trying to just piece together a lineup that really just plays well together, meshes fairly well. Good block by Sam Royalty on that play. Sam has been playing fairly well the past few games, as well as Tyler Boyer. He's been giving a lot of good energy coming off the bench. So he's just been trying to see if that'll work in the starting lineup.
So Boyer and Royalty work their way into the starting lineup.
Yeah.
First bucket of the game goes to Keyshawn Mumfree. Keyshawn puts about 10.5 rebounds a game, but he's a point scorer as well. He's their power forward. That puts Carroll County up 2-0 on the Wildcats with 6:15 to play in the first quarter. Langford for his first 3, deep bucket. Henry leads 3-2.
Good shot for Ethan right there. That's his game, really, just set shot. Really nice pass from Montero right there, and Ethan knocks it down.
Langford 28.8% from the three-point line. He was 0 for 11 from 3 at that collegiate game we were at. He couldn't find his stroke. He finds it early here, and he puts Henry up 2. Mumfree on the miss. Montero trying to push the point a bit. Henry settles into their half-court offense.
Carroll County appears to be in a man defense. They're playing fairly active so far, but Henry County's trying to respond with some screens to try to get some players open.
This is the second game of the first live streaming experience for the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. We're glad that you're here. We're glad that you're joining us. Langford kicks it out. Misses the front end of the three-pointer. Will Payton went for his own rebound. No call. Panther ball. Carroll patiently moving the ball up the court. Henry looks like they're in a 2-3, or you think they're in their man-to-man?
I believe they're in a 2-3 zone
Yeah.
right now. I think a big part of that is having Harden out. They don't have as much size, and Carroll County has two pretty big bodies out there with Sandusky and Mumphrey. Both probably I'd say around 6'4", 6'5", and Sandusky's probably around 6'6". We don't really have anybody to match up with that so far, so I believe that 2-3 zone's gonna try to hopefully take some of their advantage height-wise away.
Strickland has passed up 2 threes. He's going to step out of bounds. Good defense by Payton. Their first turnover. 4:34 to play, first period. Henry County up 3-2 on the Panthers. Possession arrow is in favor of Carroll County. Good pick low from Boyer for Langford. Langford in the corner. Little long. 1 for 2 from 3 tonight. Strong drive. They're going to get someone for a foul.
Looks like they got that one on Ethan Langford.
Wyatt Suppley, is that how you pronounce it?
Suppley.
Suppley came in a little bit aggressive, a little bit out of control, but they call the foul.
Yeah, he is. Suppley is probably Carroll County's main scorer. Travel on Mumphrey. His only downfall is he can be a hothead sometimes. He gets a bit out of control and tries to play 1-on-5. Sometimes he doesn't quite always trust his teammates, but he is a heck of a scorer. He really knows how to get the ball in the basket.
5'9" senior. 30 points a game. 14 of 29 from three-point. That's a 48%. Long three. Doesn't find the rim. Sam Royalty in the right place at the right time. Strong move by Sam Royalty.
Good move by Sam there. He had a pretty decent height advantage on that play. Did a good job getting to the block and putting up a shot. Got fouled on it, but now he's got 2 at the line.
Foul's going to be on number 21, Cole Suppley, his brother. His first, Carroll County's first, and Royalty hits the first of 2. Wildcats up 4-2, 3:40 to play in the first quarter.
Will Potts set to check in for the Wildcats.
Sam Royalty hits his second. He was 2 for 2 from the line. Perfect 100% for the Wildcats so far. They lead the Carroll County Panthers 5-2. This is a district game. Again, Carroll County, quick turnover, quick hands by Josiah. Langford thought about pulling up.
Really
fake.
good move right there. Just can't quite finish on that one.
Langford, strong drive to the hoop, just couldn't find the bucket. This is a district game. Carroll County is 2-0. Henry County 0-1. Welch trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Jonathan Moore's group, they're 3-0 in the last 3 games. So a lot at stake for both teams here. Quick turnover from Carroll. Sam Royalty comes up with the ball, and Montero trying to push the ball up the court. Good patience by the Wildcats, trying to find Royalty in the middle. Straight man-to-man defense from Carroll County. Montero, quick pass down low. Good look. That's going to put Will Potts on the line to shoot 2. That's what Josiah does well, right? He finds the people.
Yeah, he might be a little undersized, but he's a really strong passer. He's a pass first point guard. He usually makes plays happen by his passing more than his scoring.
He's got great vision.
Potts a little short on that one. Misses the first.
He threaded the needle to Potts there. Potts put it up. Got hammered by Keyshawn Mumphrey. That's his first. I think he stepped over the free throw line. They're going to call that one off. 2:24 to play, first quarter. Henry County Wildcats 5. Carroll County Panthers 2. 2 team fouls for Henry County, 2 for Carroll. Quick steal by Peyton, but he gives it right back to him.
Looks like Henry County from under the basket was in a 1-2-2 press, looking to create some turnovers, which they did, but handed it right back.
Dalton Furnish with the steal for Carroll.
Looks like they're again in a 2-3 zone. Good steal from Langford right there. Good look ahead pass to Potts. Can't quite finish.
Can't find the bottom of the net for Potts. Montero yet to be denied. They're going to get a jump ball. Possession stays with Carroll. And there's another effort play from Josiah Montero.
Looks like Henry County is in a 2-2-1 zone now, rather than that 1-2-2 they were playing earlier.
Graves checks in for the Wildcats. Great shooter.
Yeah.
Would love to see him shoot more. Saplee and Mumphrey playing a little pass back and forth. Mumphrey for 2. Keyshawn Mumphrey's a 6'3" junior. 51 percentage points from the field. You got Langford for a walk.
I guess where maybe it went inactive.
1 minute to play. Low scoring game. Henry County 5, Carroll County 4. Again, 2 team fouls apiece. Carroll in no rush. Henry back in their 2-3. Moore sets up, calls a play. High screen from Mumphrey. I think Sam got a piece of that.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Carroll with an offensive board.
Good rebound by Potts right there. Passes it up to Josiah Montero.
Montero's playing with a little bit more confidence today than I had seen him play against Collegiate.
Yeah.
He's attacking the basket. They're going to get Furnish on the foul. Third team foul. Sam Royalty wide open, steps into a nice easy lay-in. Your Wildcats up 7-4 over the Carroll County Panthers.
A really good set play right there. Sam goes through a series of screens to get open right there. Really sealed off both of the men underneath the basket. Created a wide open lane. Really good take by Saplee right there, and he gets the finish.
This is going to be tough. This one might be on Royalty. That would be his second.
After that made shot, both teams are shooting 20% from the field.
Wow, Henry County 2 for 10. Carroll County 3 for 10. They did get Sam Royalty on the foul. That is his second, team third.
Looks like he's going to stay in the game, though. That shows a lot of trust from Coach Welch. And he's checking out now.
Tyler Boyer comes in for Sam Royalty. 15.9 seconds to play in the first quarter. We've got a tie ball game. That was quick. Full court pressure. Got a trap coming. .13 seconds to play. Henry County Wildcats 7, Carroll County 7. We still have the full court pressure. They're looking to trap. Montero dribbles right through it. Good kick pass to Ryan Phillips in the corner. Deep 3 from Langford, and he hit it.
Knocks it down.
Well, that's a great way to end the first quarter. Ethan Langford was 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point line.
Yeah.
He decides to pull up. He's not afraid to shoot, and he's hit 2 for 3 tonight from behind the arc. He puts the Wildcats up 10-7. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with you after the break for the first quarter. Thanks for being with us on the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. Welcome back to the live streaming on the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. We're live here from Henry County High School in Henry County, Kentucky. Your Henry County Wildcats currently lead Carroll County 10-7. As we broke, Ethan Langford hit about a 25-foot sloppy pass from Montero. Easy lay-in for Justin Williams. Langford hits about a 24-footer to put the Wildcats up. Fancy work from Ryan Phillips. Misses on the front end. Nearly gets his own rebound on the hustle play. And Carroll County back in possession. Wyatt Saplee goes coast to coast. That's another 2 points for him.
Yeah, not the best couple of possessions for the Wildcats. A couple of not great shots and a sloppy pass. Brandon Graves drives in, gets a foul called. He'll now go to the line for 2.
Graves playing some early minutes here for Coach Welch. Jackson, first quarter is in the books. What did you see from Henry County that you liked? Where are there some opportunities for growth?
I liked how they really controlled the floor when they were on defense. They made Carroll County work around their zone. They played their zone pretty active, caused a few turnovers, and they really finished decently well around the basket. One thing that they need to work on is they just need to be a little bit more crisper on their passes, not make so many silly turnovers.
Brandon Graves hit his first of 2 at the line.
Sandusky checked in for Carroll County.
Graves hits his second, puts the Wildcats up 12-11. Ryan Phillips takes a seat. Tyler Boyer back in the game. Josiah Montero, Brandon Graves, Boyer, Langford, and Will Potts. Your 5 on the court for Henry County. Quick skip pass to the corner. Dalton Furnish hits a 3. Instant impact from Dalton Furnish so far.
Yeah, he's brought quite a bit of energy off the bench, excuse me. And he's made a few things happen, but there's our shooter again, Brandon Graves. Hits a pretty deep 3 from the corner.
After that shot by Brandon Graves, the Wildcats already have more three-pointers than they did last game with having 3.
So early run here, 3 quick three-pointers. Langford with 2, Graves with another. Langford drove to the hoop, pulled 3 guys, did the right thing, kicked it out, and Graves hit it. And it was a deep 3, too.
Yeah.
Langford's going to pull up from 3 again. He misses. He's 2 for 4 at 50%. Graves a little bit out of control. Got the tough foul.
Not a short trigger from Coach Welch today, sub-wise. He's been moving a lot of players in and out of there. I don't know if it's just trying to mix and match certain things or he's just a little bit frustrated from last game and he's just trying to give people a new shot.
Jake Smith checks in for the Wildcats, as does Colin Fennell. Langford still out there with Montero and Graves. Graves the shooter. Montero makes things happen. Langford can score from anywhere in the court. Jake Smith is a bigger body down low, both offensively and defensively. I coached his brother in football, so he's got some toughness in him. Langford with a strong rebound. 5:48 to play, second quarter. Henry County up 15-14 on Carroll. Langford thought about it. Beautiful pass.
Good pass.
Oh, and Fennell can't finish.
Really nice pass right there from Langford.
That was vision. Jake Smith bodying down low. Sandusky, a big kid. Mumphrey misses. Langford with the rebound. Looking for the trap on Langford. Has the right idea. Jake kicks it out to Montero. Nice little stutter step. Jake goes up for two. He's going to get fouled by Sandusky and go to the line for two. Fifth team foul on Carroll. Henry still maintains the lead. And Jake Smith's first free throw lands in the bottom of the hoop. 16-14 Henry. 5 minutes to play, second quarter. Lower scoring game. Jake misses his second. Fennell almost pulls down the rebound. It goes to Mumphrey. That's going to be off of Sandusky. Sandusky just didn't have the position there. Fennell made a great defensive play.
Yeah, that's a bit of a tough pass to catch right there. Saplee threw it a little bit, threw it with some heat on it, really. Kind of a hard pass right there. It's a difficult angle to catch at.
We're going to get a foul here on Saplee. Holding. That's his first personal foul. That's the sixth team foul on Carroll. One more and we're in the 1-and-1. I think they telegraphed that one a little bit too much. That's, you know, they like the set play, get Langford throwing the ball in bounds, looking for the screen. I think they scouted him on that one.
Yeah, that's one of Coach Welch's favorite plays to run. It'll work here and there, but a lot of times it is a little bit easier to defend because it is such a repetitive play.
Graves again from the corner. Sandusky with a monster block. Throws that into about the fourth row. The Panther fans were excited about that. Henry County opened up the season with a 40-63 loss to Anderson County. Got a turnover from Henry. Ball back to Carroll. They had a great buzzer beater. Speaking of Ethan, Langford can score from anywhere in the court. They won 68-67 at home against Western Hills. That was a back and forth. Deep three Western Hills made late, and then Langford, yet to be denied, finished off the game.
Mm-hmm.
Possession stays down here with Carroll. A couple more substitutions. Kevin Wicks in the game for the first time tonight, number 14 for your Wildcats.
Kevin always seems to bring a bit of energy off the bench. Usually makes things happen.
Justin Williams for two.
A pretty nice set play out of bounds for Carroll County.
Langford likes those deep threes in this corner. He's now 2 for 5 on the night. That's going to be a charge. That's going to be a charge. Ooh. Oh.
I don't know about that one there. He looked pretty set to me.
Jake Smith going to be called for the blocking foul. Jake's first foul, team 5th.
I don't know about that one right there. Looked pretty good to me.
So Henry beats Western Hills 68-67 on the last second shot from Langford. Saplee hits his first of two. They go to Gallatin County. They put up 43 points to Gallatin's 60. Suplee hits his second. And then they go to Oldham County for the Ronald McDonald House Classic and lose to a solid Louisville collegiate team that we got to watch. So I think Henry is still trying to find their identity this year. As we mentioned in the pregame, 6 kids graduate. A lot of time, minutes, and experience. Now you're seeing some younger kids like Sam Royalty, who's a sophomore, Kevin Wicks is a sophomore, Peyton coming in as a junior, Jake Smith coming in as a junior, didn't see time last year. You've got Langford, who has varsity experience. But beyond that, I think they're just trying to find their identity as a basketball team.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times when you have a player of the caliber as Trevor Harden, it can really hide some of those holes early in the season. But I feel like some of the recent struggles have been because they really haven't had that on-the-court leader like Trevor. I mean, Ethan has a lot of experience, but he's more of a lead-by-example type of player. He'll play hard, but you know, people know him as a really good scorer, and it's hard for him to score as many as he needs with people knowing what he likes to do.
Great pass there by Will Payton to Jake Smith under the hoop. Jake can't finish. So Henry's getting contributions from a lot of kids tonight. Brandon Graves has come in and hit a 3. Royalty has come in. He started tonight with Tyler Boyer. Jake giving good minutes. Langford hasn't come off the court yet, nor has Josiah. Suplee with the drive, Sandusky with the rebound. Jake goes up. He gets called for the foul. Colin Fennell has played some minutes tonight. Potts has played some minutes tonight. To your point earlier, Welch is not afraid of going to his bench.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's played almost everybody on the bench except for a couple.
Yeah, I see 11 white jerseys.
Yeah.
Tyler Boyer checks back in the game for Jake Smith.
And I think right now he's just, like you said earlier, trying to find a team identity, trying to find some players that'll give him some solid minutes off the bench, and I think he's just struggling to find that right now.
Sandusky misses his free throw. Carroll County up 19-16 with 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Ball's going to stay down here with Henry. Logan Strickland coming in the game for Carroll County. Dalton Furnish to take a breather. Sandusky, Suplee, Mumphrey, Strickland, and Williams on the court for Carroll County. Suplee, little Euro step. This time they're going to get him for a charge. He doesn't agree with it. Tyler Boyer does.
Yeah. Great charge taken there from Tyler Boyer, but either way, he got blocked pretty good by Will Payton on there. So it's a pretty good lose-lose situation there for Suplee.
2:51 to play in the second quarter. This first half has gone rather quickly. Not a lot of points scored. Both teams patiently getting in their half-court sets. Carroll still leads 19-16. Haven't had a bucket here from the Wildcats in a while. Montero passes up a 3. Wicks decides to shoot. He misses long, and Sandusky gets the rebound.
Not a bad shot there for Kevin, just couldn't quite get it to fall.
Kevin Wicks is 50% from behind the arc, 87% field goal shooting percentage. Mumford gets fouled on the way up. He'll shoot 2. A slew of Wildcats could be called for that one.
Pretty guard-heavy lineup Coach Welch is going with right now. They really don't have a true big man out there. Biggest player is Tyler Boyer, and he's no giant by any means.
They got Langford for his second foul. Both teams 7 team fouls. Mumphrey at the line. 51% free throw shooter. He hits his second and puts Carroll County up 20-16.
The Panthers are shooting 71% from the free throw line, while the Wildcats are shooting 62%.
Some active hands there from number 2 on Carroll County, Andrew Shaw. Deflects out and out of bounds.
After that deflection, the Panthers have 5 deflections, while Henry County has 0.
So Carroll County's defense on point tonight. 5 deflections. Kevin Wicks with a floater, misses short.
Nice effort play there from Boyer. Good loose ball. Carroll County controls it.
5 deflections, 5 steals for Carroll. That has equated to 7 turnovers from Henry County. Mumphrey a little short. Peyton with the rebound. Oh. Langford. Well, he wanted to take the 3, but he passed it up. Took a drive against Sandusky, and he's going to get the foul. Go to the line to shoot 2.
Good take right there for Ethan.
He passed up his favorite shot.
Yeah.
He's a 77.8% free throw shooter. 6'2" senior. Ethan Langford makes his first. He's the only returning varsity experienced basketball player for the Wildcats this year. Carroll County still up 20-17 on your Henry County Wildcats. 1:27 to play in the second quarter. Langford hits his second. Brandon Graves to check in. Henry County calls a timeout.
The Wildcats are now shooting 70%, meaning they shot 10 free throws and only made 7, which is also already a big improvement from last game.
The last game was just against Louisville Collegiate. It was just a tough shooting night overall from everywhere on the floor. Couldn't really hit anything from 3. Couldn't really get much going that game offensively. So tonight's looking a little bit better. But I think a lot of that credit needs to go to their defense. They're holding Carroll County to only 20 points so far, which is relatively low compared to a lot of the scores you'll see. I think a lot of our active defense is leading to a lot of points, and I think right now we just need to take advantage of some of the open shots we get and just knock those down.
Carroll County has the defensive rebound margin 15-9, so they're out rebounding the Cats. Not a lot of second chance points though for Carroll County. Offensive rebounds, they've got 5, and they've converted that into 2 total points. Again, active hands on defense has led to the deflections. Active hands has led to the steals. They've each got a block, per team. Turnovers are lower than what we saw against Collegiate for Henry. They've got 7 in the first half. We've got 1:25 to play. 20-18 Carroll. Coach Welch comes out in a little bit more of a man-to-man, looks like press, picks him up at three-quarter court.
Appears they drop back into that 2-3 look that they're usually in.
1:10 to play, 20-18 Carroll. The Panthers up on the Wildcats by 2. Looking for Mumphrey down low. He elevates and finishes for 2, 22-18 Carroll. Mumphrey's a big body, not afraid to use it. Good hops, and he finishes strong.
Yeah, he's a pretty solid athlete out there. Plays wide receiver on the football team. He's just one heck of an athlete, and he really took advantage of his size difference right there, being guarded by the much smaller guard, Brandon Graves. Not much Brandon can do on that one.
Graves misses from his spot on the court. He's 1 for 2 from the three-point line tonight. A rare miss for Graves.
Called that foul on Kevin Wicks. That's his first foul.
Kevin got in early foul trouble against Louisville Collegiate last week or this weekend. Kevin brings that extra spark of energy.
Yeah, he never seems to get tired no matter what sport he's playing. He always finds a way to find a little bit more in the tank. The only fallback to Kevin's style of play is he can find himself getting into foul trouble quite often.
So that foul puts Mumphrey on the line for a 1-and-1. Keyshawn hits his first and his second.
Carroll County didn't have anyone in the lane to rebound on those free throws. Went ahead and chose to get their defense set up. Looks like they are trying to trap as soon as you get the ball across the court.
Graves
nice
for
pass.
2. Quick score, good look down low. Henry County trails 4. 2-2-1 press here from Henry County. Kevin Wicks could have been called for a foul there. Mumphrey all the way to the hoop. Quick dish. Cole Supplee finishes for 2. Carroll up 6. 7 seconds to play in the first half. Montero all the way to the hoop. Great pass to Boyer to finish for 2.
And Mumphrey throws up a prayer, and it's long off the backboard.
9 seconds to play in the second period. Montero brings it coast to coast right when you thought he'd lay it up with very little time on the clock. His vision to quickly kick it to Tyler Boyer, and Boyer's finish is a great way to finish the second quarter in the first half. We're going to take a break for halftime. It's 26-22 Carroll County. The Panthers trying to make good on their 2-0 district 3-game win streak. They're trying to go 3-0 in the district 4-game win streak. Welch, on the other hand, with the Wildcats, is trying to get his first district win. The first half is in the books. We'll be back. We're going to step away. Thanks for being with us on the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. Welcome back to Henry County High School in Henry County, Kentucky. The second game of tonight's doubleheader. Your Henry County Wildcats currently trail Carroll County 22-26. Henry County shot just 22% from the field tonight. They were 6 of 27 in the first half. Carroll County not much better. They were 9 of 24 for 37%. Ethan Langford, Brandon Graves, each responsible for the three-point percentage, which currently rests at 25%, low for the Wildcats. They're 3 of 12. Carroll County has tossed up 7 three-pointers and only made 1. Carroll County holds the free throw percentage at 77% over Henry County's 70%. The turnover ratio, although in Carroll County's favored by 1, Henry has 7, Carroll has 8. Much lower than when it was last week against Collegiate. Jackson, some thoughts in terms, let's start with Carroll County first, some of the strengths that you saw, things that they're going to work on coming out of the, what did Jonathan Moore say to his team?
They need to trust their offense a little bit more, get some better shots. Right now, most of their offense is really just Suplee and Mumphrey just trying to make stuff happen. They're not really running much of a set offense. I mean, when you have 2 scorers like that, that's not a terrible option, but Henry County's playing a pretty decent defense right now in their 2-3 zone. They're going to have to work to get some better shots.
They've held Suplee. I mean, he averages 30 points a game. They've held him in check. Mumphrey, I think, has more points at this point.
Yeah, one thing, Suplee got in some early foul trouble, and can't really afford to have him in much foul trouble. They got to have him for the rest of the game.
That ball is going to go ricochet off of Will Payton. Carroll County is going to keep possession. Well, let's flip the script here. Enoch goes into the locker room, still in search of a district win, trying to break the 2-game losing streak. What did you see from Henry County that you liked? What do you think Enoch said to his team? Suplee deep 3.
Yeah, there's not much you can do on that one. You know he's going to hit one here or there.
29,
I think
22, Carroll.
I think one of the big things is that compared to against Collegiate, Henry County's playing with a lot more energy. They're fighting for loose balls. They're running their offense really well and getting their shooters some open shots. They've hit a little bit more than they did last game. They just have to keep going and trusting their offense. Good finish right there from Sam Royalty. Suplee with a little bit of some flop action right there. Didn't quite get the call.
Sam Royalty puts 2 on the board for Henry County. 24-29, the deficit's 5. 7 minutes to play. We're a minute into the second half. Mumphrey with a strong move to the hoop. I hope that's not on Royalty. That would be his 3rd. They're going to get Will Payton for the foul. That's his first foul. Team's first. Will Potts set to check in for the Wildcats. Mumphrey hits his first. Potts comes in for Tyler Boyer. What we were talking about earlier in the first half, Enoch's used 11 guys. 2 guys left on the bench with the black shirt warm-up still on. Still trying to find the identity, trying to find ways to make up. Mumphrey misses his second. Trying to find ways to make up for Langford or for Trevor's 20 points, 10 boards. Langford with a sweet 3. Cuts the lead by 3.
Yeah, this lineup has been playing decently well compared to some of the other ones. They've been playing pretty well together, playing with a ton of energy, like I said earlier, and they've been playing pretty decent defense. They're going to have to rebound a little bit better with Carroll County's big bodies out there.
Suplee missed about a 24-footer. Will Potts went up against Sandusky. Sandusky's got probably 4 or 5 inches on Potts.
Yeah, right now with those couple of offensive rebounds, Carroll County's out rebounding your Wildcats by 10.
Montero, great finish. Ow, couldn't finish in the hoop. Great fake.
Good effort play right there. Almost got the back tip. Just unfortunately bounced right to another Carroll County player.
Mumphrey attacks. They're going to get royalty. That's Sam's third foul, second team foul of the half. Mumphrey goes to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, when Sam's been on the floor, he's been playing fairly well compared to some of the other guys on the team. He's matching up pretty well with Carroll County's bigger bodies, but he just hasn't been able to stay on the floor because of foul trouble.
Mumphrey hits his first. As Jackson noted, Sam heads to the bench. Ryan Phillips in for the Wildcats. Sam only a sophomore. He started tonight with Tyler Boyer, Montero, Langford, and Peyton. Montero quickly brings the ball up the court.
Carroll County in their man-to-man defense that they've been running most of tonight. It's been a pretty decent defensive
Good look
for
from
them.
Ryan Phillips finds Will Potts down low.
Loose ball foul there called on Langford. I believe that's his second or third foul. It's his third foul. That's a big foul for Ethan. He's going to have to be smart not to pick up another foul here quickly.
Good sportsmanship there from Langford and Suplee. They shake hands. Suplee takes the ball up the court. Carroll County's up 32-27 on your Wildcats. 5 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. They're going to get Potts for a blocking foul. Mumphrey back to the line to shoot 2. Carroll 71% from the free throw line tonight. Mumphrey's been there a lot. Unlike his previous attempt at the line, he misses his first.
Who said it? Anybody say it to you?
Carroll County 18 defensive rebounds to Henry's 11. Mumphrey hits his second. He puts his Panthers up 33-27.
They've shot 15 times at the free throw line and making 11, leaving that at 73% at the free throw line.
No turnover yet from either team in the second half.
Langford working down on the post on, I believe that's Strickland. Caught a reach-in foul on him.
Strickland's Carroll's sixth man, first guy off the bench. He and Dalton Furnish come in to add a little extra energy. Suplee and Mumphrey. Sandusky, big body. Ryan Phillips for 2, misses. Potts tries to tip it back in, but Mumphrey gets the better of that. Mumphrey kicks it to the corner. Deep 3 by Logan Strickland. That puts Carroll County up 36-27. Langford for a quick pull-up. He misses. Mumphrey again with the rebound.
Good hands there from Will Payton, led to the steal that Langford got. They'll go to the line for 2 now.
Langford's going to get his points one way or another.
That's when he's at his best, though, is when he's attacking the basket. He's really good at it. If he's not finishing, he's usually either drawing a foul or he's even finishing the shot with some contact.
Langford misses his first on the front end. He's a 78% free throw shooter on the season. Will Potts slowly makes his way to the Wildcat bench. Colin Fennell, number 13, checks in. This is the first we've seen Colin since the second quarter. 4 minutes, 32 seconds to play. In the third quarter, Carroll County's up 36-28. 4 team fouls for Henry, 2 for Carroll. A majority of the scoring has come from Murphy, Suplee, or Logan Strickland. Langford and Suplee in a little battle. Supplee misses. Mumphrey misses the rebound as well. Langford,
I don't know about that one being a charge right there.
I think they called off. Did they call off the charge and call the block?
I'm not really sure what they've called.
The referee is currently conferring. They called Langford for a charge.
That's going to be his fourth, putting him in foul trouble. Now Coach Welch is either going to have to decide to sit him on the bench to save him for later or use him now to try to go ahead and take the lead on the Panthers.
4 minutes to play in the third quarter, 36-28. Now, I'm not seeing a foul call, so maybe it was
Yeah, I'm still
they just
not
called
sure
it out of
what they
bounds.
called.
Maybe he called the ball out of bounds off of Langford the other way. Montero strong drive.
Good take.
Misses the finish. Langford there puts it up. They're going to get Justin Williams on the foul. Langford's going to shoot 2. So check the Langford comment. He has 3 fouls. It looks like the ball went out of bounds. They called it off of Ethan.
Yeah, one of the main factors in this game that it looks like is definitely size, with Carroll having 7 offensive rebounds and 20 defensive rebounds, while Henry County only has 4 offensive and 12 defensive.
Not a lot of second chance points for Henry County.
0, actually, and Carroll County has 4.
Another confusion on the court.
I believe somebody went down after that free throw and they're wiping it off.
So Langford hits his second. He pulls his Wildcats within 7, 36-29, 3:39 to play in the third quarter. 4 fouls for Henry County, 3 for Carroll. As Stanley mentioned, the big bodies of Carroll County are preventing a lot of second chance points from Henry. Brandon Graves to check in for Henry County. Good patience from Carroll. Great pass. Good ball
block
fake,
from
but block
Ethan.
from Langford.
Good hustle.
Good hustle from Montero on that play.
Montero for the drive. And
Good
the finish.
take, good floater.
Montero pulls the Wildcats within 4, 31-35. Carroll County. Little spark from Henry County. Montero with a strong finish. Guard heavy lineup. Ryan Phillips, the tallest body on the court for the Wildcats. Ryan's a 6'3" senior. Great defense by Ryan Phillips. Supplee looks hurt. Mumphrey comes down with the rebound, finishes for 2, puts Carroll up 36-31. What did you see with Supplee?
I'm not really sure what happened on that. It looked like maybe some feet got tangled up in the air. He just came down a little awkward. Looks to be walking rather gingerly to the bench.
So it looks like Supplee gets a break. They'll check on him. 2 minutes, 32 seconds to play. Henry County down 7. They had a short run. That run was answered mostly by Mumphrey. Mumphrey's put up a majority of the points for Carroll tonight. Supplee has created them. He's pulling in a lot of double teams. But back to Stanley's point, 20 defensive rebounds, 7 offensive, 27 total rebounds to Henry's 17. The bigger bodies are there. They're taking the ball off the rim. It could be the deciding or different factor for Carroll and Henry County. 7-point lead.
Yeah, if you look at this game and if you switch the stats around and say we have the most offensive rebounds and the most defensive, I feel like we would be in the lead by a pretty large margin.
Supplee does not come back off the bench. Carroll drops to a half-court man. Montero, Langford, Graves, Phillips, and Fennell are on the court.
Looks like they're going to trap in the half-court set.
They handle it just fine. Two minutes, 10 seconds to play, 38-31 Carroll County in the third quarter.
It's almost as if Carroll County's in the zone right now.
Yeah, it looks like Carroll County's in seems to be either a 2-3 or a 3-2 zone.
Langford puts up a shot, gets fouled on the arm, looking to convert the three-point play.
Langford is what many would like to call, if they're Kentucky fans, a bucket.
Andrew Shaw called for the foul from Carroll. Langford finishes off the three-point play. He pulls the Wildcats within 4, 38-34 Carroll. Minute 45 to play in the third quarter. Carroll County has led a majority of this game. Henry County came out early and held the lead 2, 3, 4 points. But ever since then, Carroll County hasn't given up the lead. Ryan Phillips finally pulls it down after 3 offensive rebounds.
Good pass right there. Just led him a little bit too far.
Ball appeared to be tipped. Welch looking for an explanation. They called over and back. Possession's going to stay with Carroll. Sam Royalty back in the game. Ryan Phillips, Ethan Langford, Josiah Montero, and Brandon Graves. Henry back in their 2-3 zone. Jonathan Moore slows his team, looking for a set play. They're in no rush, 33-34, less than a minute to play in the third quarter. Strickland passes up the 3. Shaw with a nice drive. He kicks it out. Tried to find Cole Suplee underneath the hoop. Cole wasn't ready for it. 35 seconds to play in the third quarter, 38-34.
If Henry County can get a quick basket right here, it could be a big momentum shift going into the fourth quarter. Good pass, good feed into Ethan Langford.
Langford,
good finish.
36-38. Henry County trails 2, 17 seconds to play in the third quarter. Carroll's going to hold for the last shot. Good active defense. Mumphrey with a deep 3. He misses.
Yeah, that's not really his game right there. He's much more of an inside player, but with that time left on the clock, you need to hoist that one up.
That puts the third quarter in the books. Henry County still trailing by 2 to Carroll County, the Carroll County Panthers. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a second to close out tonight's doubleheader on the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network.
We actually have an active pep section tonight. please, Dad.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. Your Henry County Wildcat boys currently trail Carroll County 36-38. The fourth quarter welcomes Montero back, Langford, Ryan Phillips, Sam Royalty, and Brandon Graves. Carroll playing somewhat of a zone defense.
Appears to be a 3-2 zone.
With a trap. Good quick hands from Carroll. Justin Williams tips that ball out of bounds.
After that deflection, that's going to be Carroll County's 6th deflection, while Henry County can't find their quick hands by still only having 0 deflections.
Montero passes up the 3, tries to find Langford underneath.
That's probably a good choice right there. Montero, he's not much of a shooter. He's much more of a driver, finish inside type of player.
Great pass from Langford to Royalty.
Finished by Sam right there.
That's Sam's toughness. He ties the game 38-38 with 7 minutes and 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Suplee patient at the top of the key. Tries to draw contact from Langford. He doesn't get the call, but he gets the bucket. 40-38 Carroll. Henry sinks back into their half-court offense. Quick hands again from Suplee.
Langford set to throw the ball in bounds for the Wildcats. Tosses it out to Montero.
6 minutes, 50 seconds to play. Fourth quarter. District matchup, Carroll County versus Henry. Carroll trying to stay undefeated in the district. Phillips off his legs. Mine was moving a little bit faster than the body. Henry still looking for their first district win, currently on a 2-game losing streak. 40-38. Possession arrow is with Carroll. Henry back in their 2-3. Carroll has played extremely patient offensively tonight. Mumphrey goes up strong and misses.
Good challenge by Sam Royalty there.
Oh. Good selfish basketball. Langford passes up his 3. And Suplee slides by Montero for 2. Carroll back up by 4. Jonathan Moore willing his team to play defense. Good look. Graves had the right idea. Phillips was open, but yet another deflection. Sam Royalty, another strong finish. Sam Royalty's been the spark in the fourth quarter. He's brought your Wildcats within 2 of Carroll County, 42-40, 5:32 to play. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back on the Wildcat Sports Entertainment Network. Okay, what is happening? What's 61 divided by 10? Usually gets 10 points from free throw. Welcome back to the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. This is the second game of tonight's doubleheader. Your Henry County Wildcat boys currently trail Carroll County 42-40. We were talking at the break. Suplee averages 30-some points a game. 10 or 11 of those come from the free throw line. He certainly hasn't been there that much tonight. They've kept him in check. Mumphrey has done a majority of the scoring in the second half for Carroll County. They find him again. And they're going to get Langford with a push. That is Langford's 4th foul with 5 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the 4th quarter. Team's 5th foul.
A pass tipped by Ethan Langford right to Sam Royalty.
4:50 to play. Wildcats trail 2. Phillips finds Potts down low. They're going to get Saplee on the arm. Potts goes to the line to shoot 2.
Which this is going to be Saplee's 3rd foul, also putting him in foul trouble.
Potts is a 67% free throw shooter. Check that. Will Payton at the line. He's a 100% free throw shooter. He misses his first of the year. Payton makes his 2nd. Payton, Phillips, Montero, Royalty, and Langford. 4 minutes, 42 seconds to play. Your Wildcats trail 1 to Carroll County.
Looks like Henry County's in a 1-3-1 zone defense, right now.
Mumphrey for 2. That puts the Panthers back up by 3. 4 minutes and 26 seconds to play. Both teams 5 fouls, 1 to give. Good ball movement here from Henry. Good patience out of their offense. Skip pass.
Really good pass right there to Payton cutting to the basket.
Will Payton's going to go back to the line to shoot 2. They're going to get Cole Saplee on the foul. That's his 3rd personal foul. That's the 6th team foul for the Panthers. Payton hits his first of 2. He's 2 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Possession arrow stays with Carroll. Should we have a jump ball? Misses his 2nd. Strong rebound from Cole. Three minutes, 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Saplee in the corner. He misses. Back end of the rim.
Good rebound by Royalty right there. Kicks to Montero.
Nice pass. Good look. Good finish. Sam Royalty with a spark in the second half. He ties the game 44-44. Royalty's got to have 8 or 10 points in the second half alone.
Yeah, he's played really well so far in the second half. He's played really big with a lot of big rebounds and some finishes inside.
The Henry County student section has gotten involved. Things are starting to heat up a little bit here at the home of the 8th region. Three minutes to play. Tie ball game, 44-44. Royalty down low again. Selfless pass. Langford misses from 3. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to play. Still tie ball game. Mumphrey, strong move inside. They're going to get Langford for his 4th.
5th.
Langford's going to fall out of the game with 2 minutes and 37 seconds to play. Game is tied, 44-44. Welch looking for an explanation. They seem to feel like Langford wasn't in the general vicinity where the foul was committed. Will Potts comes in for Ethan Langford. Mumphrey at the line to shoot two, 44-44, 2:37 to play in the fourth quarter. Makes his first. Mumphrey averages 15.5 points a game. He's over that tonight. Misses on the front end. Sam Royalty with a strong rebound. 45-44, 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Montero gets trapped in the corner. Welch calls a timeout.
After that timeout, it's going to leave both teams with 4 timeouts, leaving that it could be crucial due to the time expiring.
Mumphrey only shoots 3 or 4 free throws a game. He's a 51% free throw shooter. He's done his part tonight from the line. But we've set the stage for a pretty solid district matchup and a really fun game to call. The second game of a doubleheader tonight on the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. Carroll County has led most of the game, with the exception of the first 3 or 4 minutes when Henry County came out strong. They currently lead 45-44, 2 minutes and 28 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of shutting down Supplee. Mumphrey has taken over where Supplee hasn't. What does Henry County have to do? I mean, set the stage for us, Jackson. What do you think Coach Welch is talking about in the huddle?
I'm going to say he's probably going to give it to Sam. He's had a hot hand right now. They're probably going to try to get it down on the block where either they can either draw a foul or they can finish for an easy 2-point basket. On defense, they're probably going to try to do some type of press to put some stress on a Carroll County ball handler. And when it comes down to it, Henry County is going to have to play with a lot of effort, active hands, and just play harder than Carroll County if they want to stay in this game and eventually get a lead.
Will Payton taking the ball out of bounds on the baseline. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to play. Your Wildcats trail by 1.
Carroll County's moved back into a man-to-man defense rather than that zone they were running earlier.
Sandusky, big body. Murphy, athletic. He's playing deep. Great backdoor cut.
And one.
Will Payton gets the finish. He'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
Great reverse layup there for Will Payton. That's a really big basket this far in the game.
Especially with him being the shooter. I know he shot 100% this season, even though he's only missed 1 tonight, not making him 100%. It's still an awesome free throw shooter for the Wildcats.
That puts the Wildcats up 46-45. With that free throw, Henry County leads by 2 with 2 minutes to play.
Now that there's a lead, I'd say they're probably not going to do the press like I talked about earlier. They're probably going to stay in that zone and make them work for an easy shot. Not going to take the chance to give them an easy layup while they're in that press.
Possession area stays with Carroll still. Supplee took a little extra step.
Charge.
That's a charge. Will Potts took a charge on Supplee. That's going to be his 4th foul. Just came in completely out of control. Potts was set up. He went right into him.
That's the 8th team foul. That puts Henry County in the bonus. They'll shoot 1-1. Your Wildcats lead for the first time in a long time, 47-45. Minute 37 to play. Montero at the top. Payton patient. Finds Phillips. Ooh, Phillips almost loses the handle. Royalty. Great
Good
spin
look
move
right
in the post. And Sam Royalty puts your Wildcats up 4 with 1 minute and 12 seconds to play.
He's played a heck of a game, especially in the second half so far. He's played really big for this Wildcats team, coming up with some huge buckets down the.
Good defense by the Wildcats, making sure that the Carroll County Panthers do not get a shot off in time. As time expires, they're under a minute now with 53.1 seconds left.
Foul's going to be called on Will Payton. Supplee goes to the line.
After that foul, the Panthers will now be in bonus also with the Wildcats.
Supplee hits his first. He pulls his Panthers back within 3.
Like Teeley said earlier, Supplee usually gets around 10 points a game from the free throw line, which is a pretty good sign that he's a fairly decent free throw shooter. For Carroll County, that's probably the guy you want at the line shooting free throws down the stretch.
Supplee hits his second. He pulls his Panthers within 2, 49-47. Your Wildcats lead with 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We're going to stay right here instead of taking a break. Henry County has 7 team fouls. Carroll has 8. You're up 2. It's your ball. You've got 53 seconds left. You gave up a foul, which stops the clock. Supplee gets his 2 more points from the free throw line. Take us into the head of Coach Welch again.
What he's probably saying is you got to be careful with the ball. You can't make any stupid passes. You got to have crisp passes, good screens, no offensive fouls, and ultimately you either want to get an easy basket or make them foul with a lack of time they have remaining.
Henry County is 65% from the free throw line tonight, 13 of 20. Assuming it gets to that point where Carroll's going to start to foul, who do you want? Whose hands do you want the ball in from Henry? Langford's on the bench.
Bringing the ball up the court, I definitely want it in Joe Montero's hands, but ultimately you have to go to Sam Royalty right here. He has a real hot hand right now, and Carroll County really hasn't been able to find an answer for him down the stretch.
Potts is on the floor. He's 67% at the free throw line. Montero is 70%. As we said, Langford's on the bench. Montero, great hustle play. So they foul Ryan Phillips. Ryan's a 50% free throw shooter, so of all their options, I think they may have picked the right one.
So please checking in the game. They probably subbed him out for defense, so he didn't have to foul. So they always have him in there for offense.
So Supplee has 4. Ryan Phillips at the line, shooting a 1-on-1. Henry's up 49-47 with 45 seconds to play. He misses his first. Mumphrey with the rebound. Supplee back on top.
Little pick and roll action right there at the top of the key.
Supplee to the hoop. Got the bucket. Tie ball game, 34 seconds to play, 49-49. Montero with the ball. Skips the pass, just too much for Ryan Phillips. A loose ball foul.
I don't know about that one there, Teeley.
Supplee ends up with the ball. They call the foul on Ryan Phillips. Check that. They call the foul on Will Potts, his first foul. That's Henry's 8th team foul.
I mean, the referee called it, but I'm not really sure how you can call that foul. Both the players are going for the ball. I just don't know if you can call that one at that time.
Especially after a loose ball.
Supplee back at the line. He's still shooting a 1-on-1. That's 8 team fouls. He makes his first. Puts the Panthers up 50-49. The full court trap pressure from Carroll County, just a little bit too much for the Wildcats.
Yeah, the Wildcats are trying to rush to get up the court. That's what I've seen so far. They're trying to rush to get up the court, and they're not really letting their press break work. They're making some sloppy passes, but ultimately you just got to be able to handle it.
Coach Welch is making a decision not to call a timeout and just let the boys play basketball to try to figure out a solution for this game.
So Supplee hits his second, 51-49 Carroll. Supplee goes out, as Jackson mentioned earlier. He's got 4 fouls. Sandusky goes to the bench. Cole Supplee comes in. 25 seconds to play, 51-49 Carroll. Montero at the top of the key, looking there to hold for their last shot. Welch gets a called timeout. 11.7 seconds to play, 51-49 Carroll. The Panthers lost the lead. Henry gave it back to them late in the game. Supplee hit his last 2 free throws. He's got to be close to hitting his 10 free throw mark now. He averages 30 points a game. He's getting close. 51-49, 8 team fouls for Henry, 9 team fouls for Carroll. Jackson, I'm going to do it to you again. 11 seconds to play. You're down 2. You've got 1 foul to give defensively. Do you go for the quick bucket so there's some time left, or do you hold for the last second shot? You play for the tie. You shoot your 3 to try to win it. You've got Langford on the bench. If Graves plays, is Graves your go-to guy in the corner? What's Welch drawing up?
This is a real tough decision if I was a coach. What I would probably do, I'd probably play for the tie. I mean, most of the time you get a much more reliable 2 than a 3. Because a lot of things happen on the 3. Especially from underneath the basket, I'd try to run a quick play, try to get a runner to the basket.
Graves taking the ball out, looks for Montero first.
Go, Will.
Great pump fake from Will. Mumphrey comes down with the foul. Will goes to the line to shoot 2. 9.5 seconds left. Your Henry County Wildcats trail 2. Will Potts, a 67% free throw shooter.
Makes the first.
Will hits his first shot. That brings Henry County's free throw percentage to 60% on the day.
They're going to put Ryan back in as the Panthers take a timeout, try to do a little ice the kicker, ice the shooter.
So we're back again, 9.5 seconds, 51-50. Carroll County's Mumphrey fouled Will Potts. Potts goes to the line. Potts, again, a 67% free throw shooter. He hits his first. Carroll, no fouls to give. That puts Henry in the double bonus. Henry's got 1 foul to give prior to the double bonus if they get into that situation.
After that timeout, both teams now have 3 timeouts left.
.5 seconds to play. Will Potts at the line, his second of 2. Misses.
Misses it long.
Gets the own
Ryan
rebound.
Phillips gets the rebound.
Supplee. Peyton shoots. He misses. Rebound Supplee.
Foul.
2 seconds left. They call it jump ball. Took a while for the call to come. 0.6 seconds left to play. So Potts misses the front end of his second to tie the game. Phillips, it appeared, had the rebound. He gave it up. And then it seemed like 6 seconds came off the clock before they called the foul. And instead of calling the foul, they call it jump ball. We mentioned that Carroll County had possession. So they'll come down here, they'll shoot a 1-and-1.
Well,
No, jump ball.
Not to jump ball.
So dead ball foul, they can come down here and shoot a 1-and-1. Is 0.6 seconds enough time on the clock to score?
I mean, you really have to foul. I mean, that's basically your only option unless you get a steal. But I mean, Carroll County does have 13 turnovers, which is 2 more than Henry County, but it's still probably not the best odds to try to get a steal right here, especially with an athlete like Mumphrey on the floor that you can just throw it up to. I'd probably say you probably need a foul.
Especially with the Wildcats shooting at 31% from the field, having as much time as they'd like with the ball in their hands, but now 0.6 seconds, the chances are a little slim.
Quick conference at the scorers table.
But never zero.
It looks like they've got a point discrepancy. So both bookkeepers come to the scorers table. Just checking to make sure they've got the score right. The board reads 51-50.
I may be wrong, but doesn't what the home book says go?
I think it does. They're still conferring at the scorers table. This is where Rick Shepman's experience comes into play. Again, Rick was Henry County's coach from 78 to 80.
Fun fact, Coach Shepman also played under Adolph Rupp at Eastern Kentucky University.
There still seems to be some discrepancy. They send both teams back to the benches again. I've watched sports for 34 years. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, volleyball. I've never seen 0.6 seconds left in a game, you're down 1, and there seems to be a point discrepancy. No one seems to be able to figure it out. This conference has lasted a few minutes.
John Caston steps in with Coach Dill, so who knows what's going to happen now.
One possibility is perhaps the possession arrow is incorrect. And so possession then would stay with Henry County if that is the case.
This can't help but bring flashbacks from the last time Carroll County, Henry County played. There was a decent argument between fans. A couple fans got escorted out of the building. Just not really sure what's going on right now.
So it looks like they've resolved the issue. Jonathan Moore
Looks to be that fans are now getting ejected from the Carroll County side.
So Jonathan Moore seems to win the appeal. They're still waiting to start the game. .6 seconds left, 51-50. Carroll County leads Henry County. So after about a 5-minute delay, we welcome you.
Two fans getting ejected.
Yeah, we welcome you back to the end of what has been an interesting night. Henry County does in fact get the possession. Will Payton has the ball under the hoop, and
and the saga continues.
Welch wants some more time to talk about it.
30 seconds to be exact.
So let's recap.
60 seconds, full
60
timeout.
seconds.
Let's recap what the last 5 minutes gave us. So Saplee hits 2 strong free throws at the end. Henry has possession. Will Potts goes to the line, makes 1 of 2. On his second shot, ball rims out. Ryan Phillips gets the rebound. Ryan loses a bit of control. that turns into 4 or 5 seconds coming off the clock to a jump ball. What I had originally said at the beginning of the second half was Carroll County maintained possession. They had the possession arrow. After a conference that lasted about 3 or 4 minutes at the scorer's table, it seems that the possession arrow has switched from Carroll County to Henry County. Saplee, Trevor Sandusky, Logan Strickland, Mumphrey, and Justin Williams are on the court for Carroll. Sam Royalty, Ryan Phillips, Peyton Potts, and Montero. Well, all good sagas have to come to an end, Jackson. 0.6 seconds, they put Mumphrey on the ball. Will Payton taking it out. Throws up a prayer, it gets tipped, and the time runs off the clock. Carroll County, the Panthers, remain unbeaten in the district. A heartbreaking loss for the Henry County Wildcats. Coach Welch's squad goes 1-4 overall, 0-2 in the district. Coach Moore, his first year with Carroll County, looks like good things. They've beaten Eminence, they've beaten Owen, now Henry in the district. They're 3-0. They're 4-3 overall. Not a bad outing for your first year as head coach.
Yeah, pretty good start in district play. Just it's a really tough loss for the Wildcats tonight. Not much else to say about that.
Henry County finishes 30% from the field, 26% from the three-point line. They were 4 of 15. Langford and Graves comprised those 4. They shot 60% from the free throw line. 3 transition points, 4 points off of turnovers. As is tradition at Henry County, both teams come together at center court for a show of teamwork. So transition points were 3 for Henry County. Not a lot of points out of transition. 4 points off of turnovers. Carroll turned the ball over 14 times, but Henry could only get 4 out of that. Offensive rebounds stand almost the same. Henry with 6, Carroll 7. To Stanley's point from earlier, Carroll County finishes 25 rebounds to Henry's 16 defensively. Henry got out-rebounded on both sides of the ball. 9 deflections, 5 steals for Carroll, more active on the defense. 3 blocks for Henry County, 2 blocks for Carroll. When you look back at the night, Jackson, what are some things that when Jonathan Moore goes back into his locker room, he's telling his kids that he likes? They're a 3-0 start in the district. They're 4-3 overall. What do you think he saw tonight that he likes about his squad?
Well, first off, they showed that they can put games away at the end of the game. Secondly, he has to be impressed with the rebounds. I mean, they had 25 defensive rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds,
32 total rebounds on the
32
night.
Total rebounds, out rebounding Henry in every aspect. He also has to be impressed by the effort. I mean, no matter what you say about the game, Carroll County, they gave a lot of effort, diving after loose balls, playing active defense, causing deflections. I mean, that's probably what he's going to be proud of the most, I'd say.
Saplee got his points at the free throw line, which we expected. Mumphrey played out of his mind. He took over.
He played very good. He played very, very good.
Right. So Carroll's got a lot to celebrate, a lot of things to build on, but I think Henry County does too. I think Enoch Welch has found some identity in his ball club. Sam Royalty comes in, puts in some good numbers in the second half. Got an early foul trouble, but comes out in the second half and dominates.
Yeah.
What's there to be said about Henry County at this moment?
I think we're in a good spot right now. I think we're at a crossroads of sorts where we can either buy into the process and really trust what Coach Welch is teaching, or we can start doubting ourselves and each other and the system that we're running and really start to become individual. I played with this team last year, and we kind of ran into similar problems. I really think people start to buy in, and Coach Welch has something working for him right now.
He's got a young group of guys who have bought into a system. He's got great opportunity to grow for the future, but I think he's thinking about right now, his 15th year, 9th year at Henry County. I think he's excited. I mean, it's hard to replace someone like Trevor Harden, but when you have a 51 to 50 point ball game, that 1 point, they found something tonight that they didn't have when we were watching them play collegiate at Oldham County, something they didn't have against Gallatin. We lose Langford late in the fourth quarter.
But still, people stepped up to fill his place.
On an iffy call, but people stepped up and they did what they needed to do in order to be successful as a team. Tonight it was a team effort. We talked earlier about how many black jerseys were left on the bench. There were 2. Enoch had 11 guys in. Really impressive team effort overall. So we're going to close out tonight's doubleheader from the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. We're glad that you joined us. We appreciate you being here with us. Again, Henry County loses to Carroll County 51 to 50 tonight. That brings Henry County's current record to 2-3 and their district record to 0-2, whereas Carroll County is on a 4-game win streak, 3-0 in the district. We look forward to our next broadcast, the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network. We ask that you take a look at Facebook, where our live ads will be available for you to figure out which game is up next. But again, we appreciate you being here. I'm going to sign off from Mr. Thiele, Mr. Scriber, and Mr. Stanley. We thank you for being here with us tonight on the Wildcat Sports and Entertainment Network.